angry. I mean, he's like sarcastic and kind of like, you know what I mean, nonchalant until he doesn't have to be. I mean, too, something that pisses him off. You know what I mean? And that's, but he's mostly like that sarcastic. You know, he's mostly sarcastic.
Yeah.
You know, and then sometimes he's goofy too. Like I forgot what he said that was real goofy. Um, some and I think what's her name called him out on that one. That and he tried to have sex with two of the fucking two of the witches. There was like, there was like
Yeah.
we put our shit aside. Come on, and you don't have to do it, but like you know, I was like I wanted it to be true. I knew that wasn't her character, but I wanted it to be true.
Yeah.
Even her, she's kind of one note too, but she shows signs of being soft. Yen,
Yennefer. Yeah.
yeah, she shows signs of being soft sometimes, or worried. You know what I mean? Normally she can be a bitch, but she has glimmers. It's that glimmers of something else that makes the character kind of complex. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Aloy is kind of like she stays the same way the whole time, and I feel like annoyed and bitchy Aloy is best Aloy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that one part in the first game where they was like, "Oh, a door." She was like, "This isn't a goddess. It's a door."
Yeah.
You know, and she just couldn't believe how stupid they were. She's like, "The fuck is wrong with y'all?" And then when what's his name Varro was like this, he was like, "Is this the goddess?" And she was like, "It's not it. I already told you, it's not it. It's a fake."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when she got annoyed with the guy, where he was like, when she told him, "Shh."
Oh, you know, as a matter of fact, there was one sequence that I recorded in Horizon that I thought was a really good scene, man. It was when she was talking to Katalo, right after they had met the freaking leader in the Sky Clan. I
Hmm.
forgot that I forgot that dude's name. But anyway, they went down off the bulwark, right? And they had a conversation, and Aloy was talking about how she wanted to shoot the tank inside of the wall to break the wall down. And there was like a little like one and maybe like a minute and a half sequence that happened there that was like really well done. Where she was like, I'm gonna see if I can, because I actually recorded it when I saw this shit. I was like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, that shit was kind of low key fire.
That's a shame that this game got a lot of flack because of when it was
Yeah, it
released,
is.
and
Yeah, this was a cool sequence.
is that when he was like she called him an asshole or something like that, and he was like that wasn't very kind.
Yeah, this is the same one. It was just a well acted scene. She was like, Hikaru ordered you to help me. That was an unkind comparison.
Yeah, I feel like bitchy Aloy is the best Aloy. Like her acting like she's all kind. Oh my god, is there anything I could do?
Yeah, that's the shit that I don't like, man. Like that's the type of stuff that kind of makes it seem like that they're trying to force relatability, you know. And they did that shit with Jin and Ghost of Tsushima. I didn't like it when they did that with him either, you know. Jin was the coolest, man, when he was like when you saw his character progress, right, from where he was early in the story as like a really honorable, you know, samurai, right, to all of the internal conflict that he had because of all of the teachings that his uncle taught him and how he was breaking them, right, to him completely losing his shit, right, You know what I mean? And then, you know what I'm saying? Like you saw the progression and the range of his character, like as you were going through the story, and that was what was really cool about his character. You know, and I remember there were like other parts too where what you call it? He was kind of what's the word? Fucking not sarcastic, but it was kind of like in that range. Like when he was doing that one-on-one battle duel with one of the guys, right? He was like, why are you out of breath?" You know what I'm saying? He said shit like that. I was like, okay, because he was kind of arrogant with it. You know what I mean? Like he knew like how good he was. You know. Anyway, it was just stuff like that, man. But then they had all of those other sequences, man, when he was like talking soft and he was trying to like, you know, be helpful to everybody, and like the great saint, you know, came down from heaven to, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of shit that I'm like, come on, bro, like enough of that, please. Don't want no more of that bullshit, man.
Like I do like I said, I do like when Aloy is a bitch.
Yeah,
Cause sometimes
she's kind of like that in the scene I'm sending you right now. Because she's what?
not bad.
So not too bad. I thought you were sleeping, man.
I was sleeping there.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was 2 o'clock in the morning. I said, shit.
Yeah, man. What are you playing, Destiny right now? I know you are, man. Don't lie to me. Don't don't lie to me, man.
I said jumping to Call of Duty.
That's William translation for I'm playing Destiny. Deal with it.
He was playing with his wee wee.
That's what I'm talking about. Nothing better than that.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yes,
don't know,
sir.
man. I remember I was watching William play Tales of Arise, man. And when I was watching that cutscene, man, it was such a cool cutscene, you know, because the freaking it was like a whole like well choreographed and acted sequence, man. You know the scene where when I was watching you play the other like a couple weeks ago, um, and the freaking dude, you fought the boss, the kid, the young kid with the staff or whatever. Remember, I was watching you play it, William.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were fighting the young kid with the stick, and and like at the end of the cutscene, the freaking uh the girl and her brother and how he threw the apple into the water and stuff like that. Like that
Yeah.
whole scene. Yeah, like that whole scene was really cool, man, because like um
He said he wouldn't send his challengers as long as they're safe behind the bulwark, right?
Don't remind me.
So, we take it down.
Did you hit your head on the way down here?
I'm serious. There's something from the old world stuck in there, and it has a power cell. I could blow it up if I just penetrate the first layer of rock and metal.
Even if what you're saying is true, it would take a cannon to do that.
You're right. And you said the rebels were stripping them off machines back in the valley. Come on.
No. I'm not getting dragged further into this madness.
Hekarro ordered you to help me. You gonna defy him like that arrogant shit up there?
was an unkind comparison.
I know why you liked it, you know?
Why?
Because you like aggressive women. That's what you like. But your pee-pee got hard as fuck when she said that too.
Hey, Carl ordered you to help me. You're gonna defy him like that arrogant shit up there?
He was like, oh.
I just thought it was a well acted scene because even in that sequence, like you kind of saw like a bit more of her character range, you know, because she was sitting there telling Katalo, right, you know, what her plan was, right? Katalo reciprocated, you know, did you hit your head on the way back down here or whatever? And then she was like, I'm not joking, or whatever she said. I'm not, you know, I'm serious. You know, there's a machine in the wall. You know, I could blow it up with the, you know, with the power cell or whatever. And then, you know, Katalo reciprocated again. He was like, well, you know, even if you did do that, you would need a cannon. And then she started getting excited a little bit. She was like, yeah, you know, you told me that there were cannons, you know, that they were, I forgot how she said it, but, you know, you told me that there were cannons in the valley or whatever, right? And she started to walk away. And he was like, no, I'm not going to participate in any more of this madness. And she was like, and then she flipped it again, you know, like her whole mood and tone changed again, you know, where she's like, Hikaru, and then she was more aggressive. Hikaru ordered you to help me, you know? I don't know. It was just a good scene.
You have to find me like a little arrogant shit up there. She don't usually cuss. She don't usually cuss either. Yeah, I like what she does. That I think that this game is a lot lighter than the other one, tone wise. Just like God of War. Well, not a lot lighter, but God of War was extra light. I said, what the fuck kind of Marvel shit is this? You know I don't like Marvel. You know I don't like Marvel.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I wasn't really feeling like some of the stuff that they were doing with some of the interactions in God of War, man. You know.
Who are you? Are you my son? I was like, oh my god. I don't know why that shit made me roll my eyes. What is your true name? And like then he just hugs him. He's like, it's okay, Atreus. This fucking when he disappeared, he went to Asgard basically and came back.
Oh yeah, I remember now. I do remember. And he was talking about how, how he kind of like didn't he? I forgot how he said it, but he was basically like he missed being around him or some shit.
No, he came back out of the portal. I think he fucked up or whatever, and he brought the fucking Garm shit. And he was like, did you do this? I don't know. It's just like, I was like, what is this Kratos, yo? What is this? I was just seeing where Fenrir went for 2 days. Where have you been? Go to your room. Man. I was like, oh.
Yeah. It's that type of corny stuff that I was like, you know, it wasn't bad. Like it wasn't like it was acted poorly or anything like that. It was just kind of corny.
That's not Kratos.
Yeah, it's not Kratos, and it's not cool. You know what I mean? Like it just wasn't a cool thing.
It's not Kratos. That's why.
Yeah. And it's not even like it's not even like it has to be, you know, like he's doing something cool all the time type of shit. You know, it was corny. Like that's just what it was, just a corny sequence. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like this shit is corny as hell. You know what I mean? Like when I was watching William play Tales the other week, right? In this sequence, you know, he had just killed the boss or whatever, right? And it was this kid, and he was supposed to be like a ruler of one of the rulers of the region. right? And after William beat him, right, there was a cutscene where the brother, I don't even know the whole context, but it was just what they showed in the cutscene. Like the brother was trying to send a message to the ruler, to the king or whatever he was, to the lord, right? And he freaking threw this apple into the water, and he explained to him how the water was basically like a sea of like lost souls, people who had died, right? And all of their souls and their life force essentially was that what that lake was. And when he tossed the thing into the water, whatever the fuck he did, I forgot what he did. He turned it into a puddle of water. You know, he died like right in front of everybody. You know, and what you call it? And then the Lord was like confused. He was like, "What the hell just happened?" You know, and he started to explain like how, you know, there's no way that this peasant essentially, right, could know more about my kingdom than I do. You know. And then the brother's sister was standing there at the same time, like watching all this happen, right, alongside the other group of people that they were traveling with, right. And the Lord, right, the guy who was ruling, he kind of like fell to his knees for a minute, and he was like, "This was everything that I kind of like stand for, and this whole kingdom that I kind of built is basically like a facade, you know, and it's like all of the things that they stand for and that they fight for was fake, essentially, right?" And the sister, she was like, "So this whole time, you know, like I was defending you and all of this shit, and it was all for nothing, essentially." So she kind of like, and you started to see like her character escalate, right? And then she got to the point where like she was like so angry with this guy, right? She was pissed the fuck off. Like the characters were holding her back. Like she was like trying to kill him, man. Like because her brother just died right in front of her and in front of everybody. And then the guy's basically saying that her brother died for nothing, right? So she wants to kill this fucking dude. You know what I mean? So she's like trying to attack him. She's like, "Oh, I can never forgive you," you know. And she was fucking screaming. It was a crazy fucking scene, man. You know. And like I said, the people were holding her back and stuff, and the guy was just sitting there slumped on the ground, you know, on his knees and stuff, like kind of defeated almost, you know. And I was like, dude, the way the whole scene kind of like played out was like really cool, you know, even though it was very anime-esque, you know, but you could see like a whole range of like different, you know, character dynamics that played out in that sequence, you know, and it was just really cool, man. And you don't really see like a lot of that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Um, at least like when you know, like I was saying earlier, you don't really see like a lot of that kind of, um, you know, range when it comes to like some of the scenes and some of the character interactions and stuff when it comes to Sony's games.
Even there was a mission in Horizon, right, where you had to rescue that guy, and he ended up dying anyway from that like that flooded area.
Oh yeah, the side mission. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I
and he
remember.
was like told her that she was like told yourself. You know,
Man.
and she, you know, I would imagine she gets that from Ross because he was cold as shit, yo. There was a scene in the first game where because she can get real feisty, man. When Ross was like, he was like, what did he say? What did he tell her? He was like, I gotta go, and she gave him that little pen, or he gave her that little pendant, and she ripped that shit off. She was like, you see how easy it is to throw things away? And she throws it on the
See,
ground.
I remember you telling me that. I didn't see the sequence because I didn't pick that actual interaction. Right? Doesn't it? Because it changes, right? When you pick a
Yeah,
different interaction.
it's
Yeah.
her, but she's kind of like bitter.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it.
I know you have your bone to pick with the Uncharted games, man. But I was thinking about why I like those characters so much too. You know. And honestly, man, I was like, yo, I couldn't really think of a character that I didn't like from the games. The only I'd say
What,
probably my
Cutter?
least. Yeah, definitely Cutter. Yeah, even though I mean I didn't dislike him, but he just didn't have the same.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Why is it like that? Hold on, let me close this out.
So, it's time. Here's to Mother's Heart. Remember,
Why are you talking like we'll never see each other again? No. No!
you should be with the tribe. And I will always be an
But I
outcast.
told you, I have that figured out. I'll come to you in secret. I'll be the one breaking the law, not you. You don't even have to talk to me.
This attachment to me will only hold you back. It's my wish that you embrace the tribe. You've lived in isolation long enough.
Until now, I didn't.
For your sake, I must go where you will never find me. This is goodbye.
I think this is the one.
Fine. Better for me, actually, to not have to waste any more time on you.
I hope one day you will understand.
See? It's easy throwing away worthless things, isn't it?
I've disappointed you. I hope you forgive me someday.
I've disappointed you. I like his voice acting too.
Yeah.
They did
But
a
it's-
really good job with the voice acting.
Just the whole thing in the first game, I think the acting was better.
Yeah.
Like this acting, I was in the kitchen making something, right? And I was like listening to it play. And it was very campy and Forbidden West and a good amount of cutscenes.
What do you mean campy?
Very like forced. Blasted
yeah.
by the gods. Like you can get away with it because in Hogwarts, I bought that game, which is a pretty good game. They have their own like language as well.
Yeah.
But in this game, it felt like, you know what I mean, forced. I didn't really like it. I feel like everybody has like no one is like taking anything seriously to me. Like it doesn't. It's not that it's a bad acting. It's just everyone's just so like. There's a lot of gravity to a lot of situations, and people are just like, "Yeah, they murdered my whole crew," and I didn't like that. It's like.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of their games, man, feel very forced, man, with how they do their, you know what I mean? Almost like before they even start filming and choreographing and stuff like that, they're like, you know what, guys, I want you to feel as much like a fucking dad as you can. You know what I'm saying? It's like I really want you to sell this dad thing, you know.
Film it again. Film it again. Again.
Yeah. And it kind of takes away from it, you know what I'm saying? Oddly enough.
Like, because it's like they probably saw that it was like, damn, Aloy's kind of bitchy with that response. See how easy it is to throw away worthless things. I'm like, damn.
But see, that's the type of stuff that makes those type of interactions interesting, though.
Well, because it comes off as genuine.
Yeah.
It's like when they made Ragnarok in this game, they didn't want to offend anyone. I feel you can thank Neil Druckmann, I believe.
You mean just in general?
I think they're like so afraid of offending somebody. They want their money, yo.
Honestly, man, I can't even blame them to some degree, man. Because like shit, when you have that many eyes on you, bro, it's like you anything is a fucking bad move, and you know, in everybody's eyes, man. Shit. Honestly, bro, they probably would be better off just doing some uh uh like non-pandering shit, because nobody they not people are gonna not like them anyway. So
And hopefully this new one is going to do it. Like all this, like it's not even about LGBT or whatever the case is. Like even him and there's this LGBT guy in this game. Even he was acted well in this game. Um,
which game is that?
oh, Horizon Forbidden West. There was a
Oh
guy that was dressing up in woman's clothes.
yeah.
He was like, "Oh, everyone thought I was crazy when I decided to adorn female clothing." I don't like
I
that word, crazy.
I actually vaguely remember that.
But I didn't mind that. It's just that it just feels like they don't want to offend anyone.
Yeah, man.
Even God of War Ragnarok, they were like too afraid of offending people. Like if I kill Kratos, that's going to cause a lot of issues. And it was like the reason why the reason why Joel was such a big issue is because of how it was done,
Yeah.
in sake of a weaker character.
Yeah, who Abby?
Hmm.
Yeah, there's so many people out there, man, who are freaking Abby stands now, man. It's actually kind of
But
annoying. Not gonna lie to you.
they're only Abby stands because it's going against the grain.
Yeah,
It's like cool to like her. I don't think they know why they like her. There's a lot of lesbian women that like her. Oh my god, I want to lick her armpit. I was like, who the fuck talks like that? And I'm not even. That's not an exaggeration. They literally said that shit.
I know. I've seen them say some stuff like that too, man.
I was like,
I
if they trying to emulate men, that's not how we talk. Like that's how
yeah,
you visualize masculinity. I want to lick a woman's armpit.
I have to ignore those people, man, because they
I
do get kind of annoying with some of it, man.
One guy, he's funny. Yo. I do talk to him. He likes Horizon. He was like, "Damn, I would love to see a relationship with Aloy and Beta together." I was like, "Bitch, they're identical. They're two sisters." So I was like, I can't even get mad at you because you stay mad consistent, yo. I can't get mad at you. You really do want that shit. You know what I mean?
It would be interesting, not gonna lie.
Of course it
It
would.
would be it would
No.
be a subverted series of events.
Would you do yourself? You just this?
Well, I do myself.
It's just like masturbating,
I
kind
know,
of.
right? It's not gay if it's you, right?
Oh fuck, bro. Come on,
Shit,
come on, Kim B.
I know, right?
Say
I mean, I
say
would
it.
definitely
Oh
fuck
fuck, bro.
myself. Yeah, that was it. I
Oh,
don't
wait,
know
wait.
about that one. Press X
No.
to doubt. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I was thinking about why I like Uncharted, and their characters so much,
They're
and it's
funny.
funny well, is that, and it's just, I think, like we were saying before, man, the way that the characters come off is like, it's like genuinely who they are. You know what I mean? Like,
They
Nathan Drake,
stick
even in the
consistent.
fourth game, I know you have your issues with the fourth game, man. And I agree to some degree because they're not exactly the same, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But you can still see glimpses of his character, like how they were in some of the other games, which is why I still like the characters how they are. But it definitely
They
did take a darker tone,
they
for
just
sure.
basically made what they felt was entertaining to them, not what they felt other people would feel entertainment by, and that's the
Yeah.
difference. You know, They were like, oh, I'm gonna make a character that's funny or whatever the case is, and even with the first Horizon, I want to make a character that's kind of curious and she's just no nonsense in terms of that she's an impatient character.
Yeah.
And this one is just like, are you hurt? Drink up, drink.
Yeah, like the whole, like I said before, that whole Saint, protagonist heroine type of stuff, man. It gets old, man. Like you just want to see a character who's like just who they are.
Well,
You know
that's
what I
what
mean?
happened to Marvel movies, man. Marvel movies had the same fucking effect. Everybody just kept joking and shit like that, and it's like, all right,
Yeah.
bro. You know what I mean? Because like that's
Yeah.
not how that shit started. Like when Iron Man was he was a womanizer,
Yeah. Playboy.
and he was and he
Billionaire
was
Playboy.
and he was an unapologetic womanizer. You know what I'm saying? And people knew he was a womanizer, and like all those women knew what kind of guy he was, and they still fuck with him.
Yeah.
Now you can't do that shit because like that's offensive to somebody. So now he had to. I mean, his story arc was very natural.
I thought it was just cool too. You know what I liked about the original Iron Man? And I thought it was so cool because you would think, right? Being that he was like a billionaire and he was in his high building and stuff like that and protected and security and all this shit, right? You would think he was not that he wasn't capable, but he was pampered, like very pampered, right? So when he was put in the situation where they kidnapped him for his technology and stuff, he actually thought his way out of that situation, and he fucking worked hard at it too. He was like stealing materials and he was banging on the fucking thing for hours on end and stuff. Like he was really in there working and stuff. So it kind of like showed a different dynamic of his character that was like, yo, he was like a rich playboy asshole, and like you said, unapologetic and stuff like that, man. But when he was put in the situation where he had to fucking survive, like for real survive, he worked at it, man. Like he really went at it, man. And he was a really cool.
He earned his. I mean, he was cool. He was funny when he needed to be, and he was sad with it. He was mostly funny.
But it was natural funny, man. It wasn't like
But
this forced shit that they got nowadays.
are you serious? Come on, man! You just destroyed a whole city block, man. It's gonna take a lot of money to fix that. My bad, bro. Like, what is this, man? I'm so sick of this.
Or in the I think it was Endgame when Hulk and he did his Hulk smash or whatever, and it was that little when he tapped on the car and stuff. I was like, come on.
You had dumbass people clapping like seals. What? It's so cool. I mean,
Oh
I'm
man.
like, what was this, Looney Tunes?
I'm definitely not like I'm all for, having story driven games and stuff and really, having character focused narratives and stuff like that, man. But you
If
have to
done
make a good.
properly.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like you have to have a character that's like actually compelling. You know what I mean? Um it's funny because I was watching the Final Fantasy shit, man. I think that shit is really cool, man. I think I like all the characters so far, man, that they've showed.
I saw your tweet. I was like, oh,
I fucking love it, man. It's so
of course you
good, man.
do.
It's done so
Open your legs to it.
it's done so well, you know. I mean, from like the voice acting, the choreography, like it's just done really good, man.
You're like,
You
oh
know,
my god, it's flashy. I'm like, if works mechanically, then okay. Flashy don't always mean better.
yeah. We don't know that much about how they're implementing the RPG mechanics yet, but mechanically it looks really good. Like the actual gameplay mechanics. I was actually kind of studying it a little bit, um, and some of the stuff that you could do, but that's not even what I was talking about. Just the character stuff is really cool, man. You know, Sidolphus and Benedicta and Clive all seem like really cool characters. They don't seem forced at all, really.
They usually are not forced in Japan. Japan games.
Torgal, even his dog Torgal, man, you know, had his moment to shine. Freaking dog, um, his freaking dog, man. When he attacked Benedicta, he like grabbed her neck and swung around her neck and like tossed her across the arena. That's like what the fuck.
What do you think of John Wick
What about him?
as a character?
Uh, Honestly, man, I don't really know that much about him because I kind of stopped watching it after the first one.
You
I couldn't give like an informed opinion on it personally.
you killed my dog, and now I will kill you.
I mean, my impression of the first movie, like I said, I didn't watch the other ones. I don't know. I mean, everybody says that they're good, but I
I
can't
mean,
really
it's
go
good.
by
It's
them.
good. It's good action for sure. I didn't see all of it, but I've seen it's good action for sure.
I always thought it was a little bit like overhyped, and the only reason why, I don't know, maybe it was just that they were doing what it was what they wanted it to be. You know what I mean? Like it was this badass dude, you know, who fucking killed everybody, and he did it for such a seemingly menial reason. You know what I mean? Like they killed his dog and took his car, so he just killed everybody.
It was a disrespect of it all.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe in that regard, it's kind of like okay, you know, they just wanted to make a movie where this dude is a badass and he kills everybody.
Yeah, that's Keanu Reeves' speed.
You know.
But
Um.
I did like the Matrix. I ain't gonna ever fucking front on that one.
Yeah.
I will always have a place in my heart. Whoa. Don't don't think you can. So what are you trying to tell me? So I could dodge bullets? I'm trying to say when the time comes, you won't have to.
You won't
Whoa.
have to. Why are you saying it so fast, man? You gotta slow down, man.
Stop saying that. I don't. That's how it happened.
I'm telling you, when the time comes, you won't
I
have to.
can't remember it. Like I can remember his voice, but I can't hear it the way I want to.
Like the cadence of it.
Yeah.
You
I
won't
know
have to.
Keanu Reeves because it's ridiculous. That's why. So what are you trying to
How did I
say?
beat you?
How did I beat you? I know that was fast. You think me being stronger or faster has anything to do with my muscles in this place?
In this place.
You think that's air you're breathing now?
And then he makes that little smirky face.
Again,
Again.
I know what you're trying to do, and it's not working.
What is he doing? He's beginning to believe.
He's beginning to believe. The fucking sound effects in the movie was so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was like, who's making the sounds? I swear it was like somebody in the fucking bedroom. All those damn sound effects.
I
I,
watched a video where they talked about how they actually achieved that effect where he did the bullet time.
oh yeah, that was fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it seemed like it was an ordeal, man, because at the time, man, they didn't really have the technology like they do now to do that shit.
It was a what the fuck? Trinity! Help!
How did you do that? Do what?
Do what? You move like they
You
do.
move like them. Yeah.
It's not fast enough. I like that. Well, you already know I like that scene a lot with the fucking architect.
Oh, and the second one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She is going to die, and there is nothing you could do to stop it. I remember I listened to that shit. He fucking Neil cuss. Answer my fucking question. This is so ridiculous. Coming out of his mouth. You old white prick.
See, I can't even request a screen share for William. Even on his
Why?
PS4. He's on his PS4.
Playing Destiny.
No.
What am I supposed to be doing here? What is?
He's beginning to believe.
Oh, okay. How did I beat you? How did I beat you?
What was that? I didn't hear what you said, William.
I got your friend here in the phone.
Stop talking, I don't wanna talk anymore.
What are you talking about, man?
He's about to fall asleep. I already knew what that was. The funny thing is, he wasn't even saying anything funny, yo. Like, it wasn't even that much of a funny.
Yeah, he's just funny because of his laugh.
I know, but like people was like, "Why are you laughing like that? It can't be that damn funny."
Yeah, that guy. You see, everybody, yo, you should have seen, yo, like everybody that watched that guy, just like, yo, I can't stop laughing.
Dude, it's hilarious,
I
man.
don't know what he was saying. It do.
Yeah,
He was like,
so it's
"What
like,
is it?"
He said Jesus, yeah.
Hey, that funny in life.
like, have you seen that guy, bro?
Everybody's seen that dude, man.
I found somebody that translated it. He did. None of that was funny, yo. What he was saying, he was telling a story.
No, he
Yeah.
was saying a story of freaking whale. That's that's what he was talking about.
It
It's so.
do. I would have laughed like that one day.
Oh man, yeah, I watch like the translated version of it too, man, and it's so silly. It's like it's not even really funny. It's just stupid. It's like what?
I think he
Uh,
died too. He died.
yeah, he died in the 1921, 2 years ago. I
Oh,
didn't know that he
2021.
died. Yeah, I didn't know that he died. I just found out like the other day. Oh shit.
Oh damn. Probably when you sent me the video.
Yeah, but like, everybody used to get it like on TV shows and all that shit. Cause of
Yeah.
his laugh. I said, damn.
That was a big meme for like Xbox stuff.
Yeah.
They used to put like fake translated stuff.
Yeah. They did. Yo, they did. There was this one that was so fucking funny, dude. They did with the Souls games,
The
man.
German, was it the German one?
No, no, no. It was him. It was that guy. But they did a translation with the Souls games. It was so funny to me because, like, I mean, it probably wouldn't be funny to you guys because you didn't really play the multiplayer and stuff like that. But that shit was so hilarious. Oh, it had me dead, bro. He was
No,
talking about the
I used to like the Russian one. The Russian was fucking funny. Where
you mean with
like
Hitler?
yeah, with Hitler, where everything was falling apart. They were saying that about Sony with PS3 back in the day. It was like
Yeah.
everybody but such and such leave the room. I was seething, yo. Back in the day, man, I was so bad because I was in the console wars back then, and
Yeah.
Sony was fucking up every which way, yo. Everything they touched was fucked up, yo, and I felt like I was going crazy. I was like, it's a good console. What's wrong with you guys?
And everybody was joking the hell out of it. They
Yeah,
did a bunch
man.
of those memes, man. That's funny.
He was so distorted, I couldn't even hear what he was saying. I didn't know he was saying Jesus.
Yeah, yeah.
What he said?
Oh
Yeah.
my god, man! I can't. It's just like something you can't start laughing with this man.
Like who laughs like that, yo? He was going. He could have died there. Jesus.
Yeah, man. I could have choked.
And then he did that scream.
Oh yeah, it sounds like a pig when they getting killed. Right there, look, watch this one. It sounds like a pig like when you're getting killed. This one.
That way. I want to laugh like that, bro. I really want to laugh like that.
And you could
I
tell it
think
was so genuine too, man.
I think it's the only one that laughed like that.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's the kind of laugh that your abs will be fucking ripped after that shit.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, you probably have a
Yeah.
headache after laughing that hard, man.
Worth it.
No, but that's his natural way to laugh. I said, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
Hmm.
funny, man.
He wasn't young though. Um,
Man, well, not at all. But this guy used to be on every freaking. I don't know where he was from. I think he was from Spain. I'm not sure.
You sure?
Something, but the way he talk, yeah, I think so. Somebody said like he was from Spain, but
You didn't really sound
he,
like he was from Spain.
no, but he was on a Spain channel, on a Spanish channel one time.
I can look it up.
I find out they call it his
Jesus.
name. They call it Risita, Risita. That's that's what they call him.
The video you sent me.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. It was
I should I should send it to you. Yeah, I should, so you could have it. Oh
what was
shit,
that
this man.
video?
Let me just send it to you so you look at it.
Yeah, you sent me this video. Um,
No, but you have to see the other one that he gets big, man. Like, yo, what the? His
I
face
think you
is.
sent that to me too. Yeah, you sent that
Yeah, that
already.
shit is hilarious. He looked like a freaking hippo. I said, what the?
Rististas, payeras. Let me see where he's from. Oh wow, he was from Spain.
Mm-hmm. That's what I told you. But he didn't sound like it.
He
He
doesn't
sounds like.
sound like he's from Spain. That's the funny
Mm,
thing.
yeah. He sounds like he's from freaking Ecuador or something.
Yeah, definitely not Spain.
I said, yeah. I know because on that was a channel from Spain, so that's why when I heard the other guy talking, I said, oh. And then somebody mentioned Spain. I said, nah, you can be from Spain. You don't sound like. He sounds like a damn pig. That's what he sounds. This is what he sounds. Well,
That's funny, man.
Josh, you there?
Yeah.
Okay. I sent it to you, so.
This goat likes to merry-go-round.
Oh, that's another one, or
No.
what? I sent it to you on your phone, so you can have it.
I saw it.
Yeah, he just got so many versions, man. Like they got another one that the same one, but they just put like music on it. I said, what the?
This
Hey,
game is gonna be so good, man.
hey, Ken.
What?
Yo, look at the thing I sent you.
Why?
Let's see, what's this?
You sent this to one. Yeah, I even like the video. You sent this to me already.
Which one? Me?
No, William.
Better ese then go.
I got yeah, I can go around.
Yeah, they go from where they go, like
They,
possessed or something.
no,
He's scared to enter his life.
they spinning the morale.
Sounds like he got fucking a demon on it. And you're like,
Because he don't want to be spun around like that.
yeah.
Fearing for his life, man.
Somebody was like, I don't think he liked that.
No, one time on the Dominican Republic, I saw they was killing a pig, a giant pig. Yo, I think, no, trust me what I say. You freaking could hear the freaking pig screaming a block away. So loud, bro. I had to go and see it. But the pig was like, "Wah!" He knew he was gonna die.
What
But
were they?
real loud.
What were they doing?
He was screaming so loud, bro. That you couldn't hear the pig from a block away. You could hear that freaking pig, man. I swear. I went all the way to see what was going on. Yo, he was screaming so loud, bro. Sounds like a damn freaking horn from the fire department, man. He didn't stop until he got killed. I swear. Oh my god, bro. That was something, man. I was just like enjoying that shit. I said, yo, what the? One time, one guy was killing a cow, but the cow didn't do anything.
Yeah, cows do that. They be quiet with it.
Very quiet. Yeah, it was quiet. Yo, the cow just got stabbed in the chest, and then all the blood coming out, bro. Yo, gallons of blood, and the freaking cow just like started getting weak and went to the floor. I said, oh my god, that's terrible.
This new Final Fantasy game is gonna be great, man.
No, it's not. You just a fan, bitch.
What news do you bring? picked up the bristleback trail by the quarry. Looks like they stampeded out of a mine at the back
This
of the
shit
valley.
funny, man.
Mine? How could explosives come from there?
I'm not sure, but Ulvin's
You
workers were
sound
using
like it.
explosives to tap the tunnels inside.
Of Dawn, I told him it wasn't worth the risk. Those tunnels, they run for miles
Yeah,
underground, even
that
beyond the
nigga had
road.
everybody laughing in the studio, man. The
No, you
freaking
don't.
receipt.
Bet Ulvin's blasting opened up a passage from the other side.
That's the kind of laugh. That's the kind of guy that make you pee, man, when you laugh.
This is true.
I swear, bro.
Inquiry.
I remember there was something that was funny like that, but
By the Savior.
All right,
I I I was begging to stop laughing. That shit was ridiculous.
if I'm gonna find out where the bristlebacks came from, I need to have further rest. Reason to get the embassy going?
The cool thing is that they're using like a modified version of the Final Fantasy 14 engine, which is cool.
You can tell it looks dry. It don't have that decimal look to it. Yo, you a fan, bitch. You right.
Yes, sir.
It looks really like, even graphically, man. I think it looks good, man.
Yeah, but you thought Resident Evil looked good, so
Which one?
4.
Better than you.
4? 4
Oh,
looks
yeah.
good.
It don't look better than 2.
It looks just like 2.
True.
Just a little blurry.
It's blurry and dirty. It's not in the clean area.
That's what you gotta say. Yes, sir.
I saw that shit. I was like, it's
But you know what he's saying? Say Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, sir.
It just sounds so ridiculous when he says it.
It sounds like he got some freaking you call it some chicken paws on his fucking voice. Yes, sir.
He was struggling,
Yeah.
screaming like that. The fuck you screaming?
See, but he don't say natural. That's why he's he's like, man, this guy laugh is unique. I tell you.
This is the first time that they've done a fully integrated action combat system with the Final Fantasy franchise.
Who's making the battle system?
The guy who made DMC.
I figured. I thought you was gonna say Jesus.
Yes, sir.
The funny thing is that this game is actually going, besides the actual combat system, the game itself is actually going back more to the roots of the franchise. What's this game?
Let's see, Final Fantasy. What is it? 16?
Yeah.
Which one are you looking at?
Well, this particular one it's like a 20-minute gameplay demo. It's really dark. You can't really see too much.
No, this is the one like music. Watch. Yeah, that's crazy.
You look at a
This is
random black
another
girl
one.
and we twerking to it.
I know,
Oh
right?
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bitch. That shit's a bop though, for real.
I just wanna find that one that he looked like a damn hippo, man. Send it to.
It's probably one of the ones that you sent me already.
Yeah, but I sent it to you a while ago, like at least like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was something
Jesus.
like that.
That shit's funny, man.
There were actually a lot of things that I noticed in the trailers, man. After after watching some of the stuff, some of the new stuff.
Well, this is another one they pulled. This guy here. This guy here.
I'm not giving up.
That shit makes me feel
You sound like a
so
cat.
uncomfortable, yo. Every time I see that shit, I feel so uncomfortable, yo, for everybody.
So that guy.
Yeah.
I just seen the guy crying. He sound like a cat crying.
I don't know, he sounds like something turning on.
Yeah.
It's up!
Let me see if I can find that one. This shit is hilarious, man.
I hear it's
Man,
amazing with that famous purple stuff rap.
sometimes I can't sit and watch this Versus 13 trailer, man.
That is wholly depressing, man.
There's a part of me that feels like it's still gonna come out, but then I realize it's already out, but it's like the worst version of it.
And even that's an
That's
understatement.
true.
Yeah, unfortunately. When I first played Final Fantasy 15, man, I guess since I had been waiting so long for it, I just kind of played it for what it was. Um, but it is by far not a good Final Fantasy game. And pretty much any stretch of the imagination, it's not a good Final Fantasy.
Shout out to Chris Righteous. He opened his link for it.
It's it's a good, what it is a good open world game for the most part, I think. You know, if you like open world games, then you'll probably enjoy it. But if you're like a long time or even semi long time Final Fantasy player, then 15 is just not a good Final Fantasy game. It's just not. And then the funny thing is that when it first came out, man, it was like even worse than what it is right now. Because that shit wasn't even finished when it came out.